the Kingdom Millionaire class. For some time now, we've been considering some things on this channel, looking at process of wealth creation. In our last class, I told you one of the ways to create wealth is by building businesses. So if you have not watched the video, you can go back to the video and watch, because I wouldn't want you to miss out in any of the series on this teaching. Ola is my name, your regular anchor on the show. Today I'll be sharing with us another very important step needed in creating wealth, and that is the power of responsibility, taking responsibility. Winston Churchill said, and I quote, "The price of greatness is responsibility. The price of greatness is responsibility." How great you will be in life will be determined by how much responsibility you are willing to take. How wealthy you will be in life will be determined by how much responsibility you are willing to take. When you look at the book of Genesis, when God created man, He put Adam in the garden. You see, I love the way this God trains us. If we actually follow His training, we can become great in life and exhibit everything in God, manifest it here on earth. God created Adam and put it in the garden. Then He told Adam, He committed him to be taking care of the garden. The question is God not powerful enough to let that garden be taken care of automatically? God has the power, but He wouldn't do that. He gave man that responsibility to have sense of commitment, sense of responsibility. That is God for you. And on, I look at characters in the Bible. Everyone that become great, they are men of responsibility, people who are responsible to do one thing or the other. Look at David. David was alone in the bush taking care of his father's sheep, doing it joyfully, not grudgingly, while his brothers are in the city enjoying themselves, cruising around. Why won't God appoint such person who has been responsible, taking care of his father's flocks? Look at King Saul. King Saul was anointed, and that's in 1 Samuel chapter 9 and chapter 10. He met Samuel in the course of looking for his father's sheep. He and his father's servants were in the bush, going from one town village to the other, looking for their father's lost sheep, when they met Saul. And there he was anointed in the place of responsibility. Everyone God will make great in life must be committed to something. Look at Gideon as well. Gideon, the Bible did not tell us he has fought any battle before that time, but he led the battle of the people of God to confront the enemies of God, and he won. Why? The question now is, when God called, or the point now is, when God called Gideon, he was in a place trying to hide some of the harvest away from the enemies. That's a sense of responsibility. And God was looking at, if this young man can develop and have this initiative to do this, then I think he should be able to lead his people, while others are busy crying around, shouting here and there. Let me tell you another, and let me show you another one again. In the book of Ezekiel chapter 37, the Lord called prophet Ezekiel and took him to the valley of dry bones. And when he got there, the Lord asked him, "Can this bone live?" He said, "God, only you know." Despite the fact that he did not believe totally, have that strong faith enough, God still committed him. Okay, prophesy. The point now is, does God still have to bother someone who doesn't have that kind of faith to still prophesy? Can God do that work automatically and make the dry bones live automatically? But God will not do that. He committed the prophet, do the speaking, prophesy, speak, sense of commitment, responsibility. I want to show you something here. Let me tell you something. You are solely responsible for everything that happened to you in life. I'm telling you, God will not use small-minded people. When you develop sense of responsibility, you develop a large mind that will help you grow well in life. I told you in one of our teachings, in one of our videos, I told you, you cannot be great when you are a small-minded person. It takes a large mind to build great success, great wealth. I'm telling you. In fact, look at that and look at our generation. Every man of substance in this society, they are people who take responsibility. Now, you cannot just sit down. It's not just about prayers. We only receive sense of direction in the place of prayer. God will not do for you what you are expected to do. Take step, make move. That is what is expected of you. Don't just pray and sleep. These are some of the things I was doing in time past, and it never helped me. My life began to change when I began to take responsibility. Let me tell you again, you are solely responsible for everything that happened to you in life. Stop shifting blame on people. It is my pastor that does not, the anointing of my pastor is not that much to take care of my problem. Why can't you develop something that can take away that problem? There is something in you that can get rid of that poverty. There is something in you that can get rid of that, that problem in your life. It is the government of my country. They are not doing this, they are not doing that. What are you doing to help yourself? Let me tell you, I say it again, you are solely responsible for what happened to you. Yeah, people around you may be the reason, whatever, but you can alter that process by your own step or action that you take. In my government, the government is not doing this, the government is not doing that. Even if you don't take step now that the government is not doing something for you, when something begins to happen, you will still not take step. It's just like when you are earning 2 naira, you cannot save just 50 kobo or a penny out of it. Let me tell you, if you are earning 100 million, if you don't develop that ability of savings, you will not be able to save anything. As simple as that. And responsibility as well. You need to begin to get yourself committed to something. You cannot just be sleeping and waking up and be going to prayer mountains and be fasting and be doing this and be doing that without taking steps. I'm telling you, it's not about prayer, it's about commitment, responsibility. What are you committed to? What are you giving yourself up to? Now, let me show you some things that responsibility help you acquire in life. Now, taking responsibility make you, develop this major habit or strength in your life. Number one, it helps you develop problem-solving strategies in wealth creation. You see, building successful businesses has to do with solving problems. How much problem you are able to solve will determine how much wealth you can get or you will earmark in life. The more problem you solve, the more your wealth. The more problem you are able to solve, the more your greatness in life. If you are running away from problems, you are running away from challenges, you will never become strong. You will never be able to face other challenges of life. Now, when you have sense of responsibility and commitment to something, you develop a problem-solving strategies in wealth creation. Number two thing that taking responsibility helps you to build in life is it helps you to have practical life experience and thereby boost your confidence. I come again. Taking responsibility helps you to develop a practical life experience and thereby boost your confidence. Let me use David as an example again. When David was in the bush tendering his father's sheep, he encountered attack of lion and bear, and he was able to conquer them. That same experience he had in the bush, when he came around to confront Goliath, he referred to what happened when he confronted bear and lion. Now, if he had run away from that first experience, how will he have confidence to face Goliath this time? You don't need to run away from life challenges. It only makes us become stronger. Keep solving problems. The more problems you begin to solve, the more stronger you become. The more your mind is being enlarged, the more your wealth, the more your experience. Now, number 3 thing taking responsibility help you to get in life is it brings or it boosts your creativity and develop your sense of control over circumstances. Taking responsibility boosts your creativity and develop your sense of control over circumstances. I hope this video makes sense to you. Meet us next class and let's grow together. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Press the notification button and you get updated or notified whenever we post another video. I love you. See you next class. God bless you.